today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is the National Football League. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The veteran Joey Sly ready to get this started. Glad to have you with us, folks, and we are underway here at Gillette Stadium. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Richardson on 3rd and short. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Able to slither by. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's May. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now May on first down. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, here's May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a second and 2. Looking to throw, May. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Taylor. There's a nice move. Oh, he sheds himself free. And still fighting. Jonathan Taylor. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 91 yards. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Antonio Gibson. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing now, May on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. May now off the bootleg. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run this with a tight end. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, May. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And He'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he slides and covers up at the end, as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 102 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Back to Taylor on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but again, zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 3. Richardson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Anthony Jennings with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, May. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Running left is Stevenson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with May. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. Incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Let's go, E. Big series right here.
Throwing here is May. Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kayshon Boutte from 13 yards out. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He'll drop to throw.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Check back 16. Check back 16.
They run once more with Taylor.
Fights through him.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
But I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out
comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
3rd down and 1. From the shotgun, May with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
71 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That's certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's got Hooper on the short connection. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now May to throw on second down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st down, Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That's going to be caught by ALIEXPRESS.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. We want, come on, work.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Colts are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is where it pays to have a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing, or at least trying to make this an option. But here, this is a straight run, a QB draw, and he reads things perfectly and takes it into the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, here's May.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's May.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Let's go, D. Don't be alone.
Looking to throw. May.
Now he's forced out left.
Gets this complete to Butte. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So since that last gain did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Gay is on for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England's offense set to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
His throw incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's May. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Second and 11.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.